Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seaver Show. It is Super Bowl weekend. The NFL season is just coming to a close here. We got some picks cooked up, not cooks picked up for you guys. Um, yeah, let's just jump right into it. What do you got this week?
Well, jumping right into it, I'm sticking with my boy Mahomes, taking them to cover 1.5 against the Eagles. I feel like this comes down to an end of the game type scenario. If the Eagles have the ball, I feel like the Eagles maybe will capitalize and close out, hoping that it's not by more than two. So I'm taking the Chiefs to cover 1.5 for that reason. I'm also taking Hertz plus 200 through the air, Mahomes 250 through the air. Both of those guys have shown a massive display that they can air it out. Mahomes even more so due to his high ankle sprain that he had. He's been throwing it even more from the pocket. Hertz, he's been doing a little bit more with his legs as of late after the shoulder, but I still feel like he finds a way to come up clutch, and he has a couple deep shots a game. So I feel like that's definitely going to go. Going with Isaiah Pacheco over 39.5 rushing. Eagles defense is one of the top defenses in the league, if not the top. Now that the Niners are eliminated from the playoffs, their run defense is stellar. They have six guys that they rotate in and out on that D line. I feel like it's going to be tough for him to get 50, 60 yards. So that's why I chose to go with 39.5. Hopefully he gets that done. And then I'm going Travis Kelce over 74.5. Patty's main target. He's almost gone for 100, if not over 100 in every single one of these games so far. He's gotten in the end zone as well. That's why I also have him anytime touchdown and Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown as well as he pushes one through either on third, fourth down near the goal line, or he breaks one away and gets 20-yard run into the end zone. So that's my bet cooked up. It's plus 1,300 odds. And yeah, feeling like this one's going on Super Bowl Sunday. And also for everyone, I also have another one. It's plus 1,100. Each team to score a touchdown and a field goal in each half. And that's what I got cooked up. Colin, what do you got cooked up?
Yeah, so for my pick this week, kind of kept it lower odds again. I think this is gonna be a high scoring game. I know the over under is 51 and a half, so the at least the books and kind of the way things are looking, it looks like it should be a high scoring game. As you mentioned, 1.5 point spread. I kept that out of this parlay just because when it's that close, it's the Super Bowl. This could come down to a last drive, and when it comes down to that point, you're gritting your teeth, hoping it goes one way or the other. Either the defense gets the stop they need, or that field goal goes to the post as time expires to cover for the team that you bet on. Um, so starting off here, I got one anytime touchdown on the bet. We got Pacheco. As you'd mentioned, Mahomes looked really good in the AFC Championship despite the ankle sprain. Um, even though he is probably going to do what he does, got MVP for a reason. I think Pacheco gets into the end zone. They rely on the run. They don't rely on the run game too much, but I think that down and goal to go, where the Eagles secondary is phenomenal, they might lean on the run a little bit more. So I think if he does get in the end zone, it's going to be in a goal to go situation. Anything outside of that, this one might be tough to go. But again, that Chiefs offense gets down there early and often. So I think Pacheco gets one in. For the two quarterbacks here, I'm taking Jalen Hurts over 199 and a half passing, Mahomes over 249 and a half passing. As far as yards to bet on, this is pretty much at the bottom of the poll for these guys, playing it a little safe, but nonetheless, yes, it's playing it safe, but it's also giving respect to the other side, the other team. As much as either of these quarterbacks could break out, have a huge game, win Super Bowl MVP, I think each of the defenses are going to kind of keep them at bay. Hurts, again, being that versatile guy, he's not going to throw 250, 300 yards a game, maybe combined passing and on the ground, but I think he can at least get 200 through the air, and then Mahomes to get 250 as well. As you mentioned, even though the ankle being a little bit of an issue, slinging the rock a little bit more, I think that those yards are definitely doable. Next here, kind of the theme for this parlay is picking one from each side. So going to the running backs here, we got Pacheco and Sanders. Pacheco over 29.5 rushing, Sanders over 44.5 rushing. As you alluded to before, the Eagles defense is going to play tight. Pacheco isn't going to probably get a ton of yards on the ground. It's probably going to be split pretty well between him, Mahomes, McKinnon, all kind of contributing to the run game. So again, kind of staying low towards for Pacheco there. And then Sanders, 44.5 rushing. Um, the Eagles are a run heavy team. I think between him and Hurts. And then you got Boston Scott down in the goal line. Gainwell, he's kind of in between the 20s kind of guy grind, just like Sanders is in a way. But Sanders to get 45, I think is definitely doable. And then the two receivers here, I kind of went a little lower on the depth chart than maybe most people would bet. Taking Devontae Smith over 49.5 receiving. I think AJ Brown is going to get a lot of attention, opening up for guys like Goddard, Smith, um, even Sanders getting a little involved out of the backfield in the pass game. Uh, and Brown having kind of the higher standard to meet, getting 60, 70, 80 yards to kind of get in the green. Picking Smith at 49.5 seemed like an easier bet there. And then on the Chiefs side, picking Juju, Smith Schuster over 19.5 receiving. Um, that could be one ball. Juju gets a couple looks a game. And again, because of that stellar Eagles defense, like you said, the 49ers are out of it. Eagles arguably have the better defense in this game. I think it's going to test Mahomes to get 5, 6, 7, 8 guys involved catching the ball, including Juju Smith Schuster, who, even though he's a household name, obviously goes to Kelsey, MVS are kind of his number one, number two guys. And then, as we saw in the AFC Championship, Jerick McKinnon got involved a lot in the past game as well. So I think Juju can at least get one or two balls here and get those 20 yards. Um, and yeah, this parlay, 7 picks plus 700 odds, nothing crazy. Kind of playing it a little safe for the Super Bowl, but again, uh, obviously think all these can go. So that's what I'm rolling with. Who wins? I know we gave parlays outright winner. Who do you think it's going to be?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yep.
And not for the sake of being different, but I I mentioned this yesterday. I had a dream about it 2 nights ago that the Eagles win 30-26. Wanted to bet on it. DraftKings, I don't know what you got going on. You need to throw 30-26 in your sports book so I can bet on it. But 30-26 Eagles is the score that I'm going with just because it popped up in a dream and that's what I have to roll with.
I'm gonna go 31-27.
31-27.
KC.
All right. We'll be seeing.
Yeah, and we just want to say thanks everyone for riding with us through the NFL season. We know we kind of got into it a little bit late with our transformations and locations, but now that we're able to bring this to you guys, we're already sad that the season's coming to an end and the off season's right around the corner.
Right.
It's going to be a long off season with no NFL games to bet on or yeah, anything like that. So we're already looking forward to next season, bringing you guys all the picks. Don't forget, though, for all you NFL fans who aren't really into the NBA or NHL or anything else like that, those seasons are picking up right now as they're nearing the end, coming to the playoffs here in about a month and a half or so. So, also March Madness right around the corner. So, stay tuned to all of our episodes. We're gonna have something special cooked up for you guys soon. And yeah, enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. Everyone be safe. We love y'all.